So, growing up in high school, I saw a couple Jim Carrey movies. They were always unique and goofy, and he's the elastic face guy, and then he kind of played this straight man for a while, and now it appears he's back in this movie with Steve Carell that looks just funny slash disturbing. I don't know. I've seen previews. I can't imagine it being family friendly, but tell me about the Wonderful Burt Wonderstone.
It's rated PG-13. We'll start there. I'll get to why I disagree strongly here in a minute. A little bit about the film. Bert and Anton have been childhood friends since 1982. That's where the film opens. And Bert gets a magic kit for his birthday, and he learns these magic tricks. And Anton wants to be part of it, and they learn them as kids, and they're best friends, and they go on to be so good that they're now in Las Vegas at a glitzy casino, drawing incredibly big crowds. Meanwhile, Jim Carrey has come to Las Vegas, and he's got this pain kind of illusion type thing, and people are flocking to him, and they're no longer coming to Bert and Anton. So Bert and Anton need something incredible to spice up their show. Now, the way I've just described it, it sounds like pretty family friendly, or at least the potential's there. Certainly the potential was there.
Right.
And to say this wasn't funny would be a lie. But I'll tell you, Travis, this was a very raunchy, nasty film. So I gave this one only a 2 out of 5 for family friendly. And I love the opportunity to come on this camera to tell your viewers that, hey, it may be portrayed as acceptable for a 13-year-old, but I don't think it's acceptable for a 40-year-old.
I think this is a great example, too, Bob, of why it's important for parents to pay attention to what the MPAA is considering acceptable for kids. So what about the small screen? Is there anything, I've heard of this Bible series. I don't have it only because I don't have cable. I've heard great things about it. Have you seen it?
Yes.
What about it or anything
I've seen it all 4 hours. So far it's 2 hours per Sunday night, culminating on Easter Sunday with the resurrection story. Can't wait for Easter Sunday night. So far, 4 hours. This Sunday night, another 2 hours. I have thoroughly enjoyed these films. They are extra biblical, but not anti-biblical, if you know what I mean. So I really like it. Now, there are some violent scenes because, again, we're talking, the Battle of Jericho and Samson destroying the Colosseum. And so you can't portray these without people, having a body count.
Yeah, right.
So again, you wouldn't watch this with your younger kids, but 12 on up approximately, man, solid stuff.
Cool. Anything else on the small screen?
Yes, tonight, for 30 Friday nights between now and the end of the year, they're going to have family-friendly films on at 8 o'clock Eastern. I love this idea. They're kicking off with a film I haven't seen called Return to Nim's Island, but I saw the original Nim's Island film, and because I've seen the other Walmart Procter & Gamble films, and I know their heart, I'm going out on a limb. I don't like to do this usually, but I'm going out on a limb to say, I think this is something we should watch, and I think this is something we'll be glad we watched with our whole family.
That's cool. That's a commitment. That takes me back to being a kid when there used to be Sunday night family nights. I don't know if it was ABC or NBC, and then they killed it. It's nice to know it's coming back.
Coming back.
Well, hey, pluggedin.com for all the movie and music and even video game reviews. I like that about pluggedin.com. And then there's the app as well, which is always a great tool to find out more for your family.